Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So in the previous class, I told you regarding socialist ideas in Russia. Now, next, what are we going to see? That is about the First World War and Russia, or just when First World War started, what were the situations in Russia? And how whether Russia was a participant in First World War. During First World War, what happened in Russia? That is what is the next topic. Okay. Now next, so in that, let me show you that screen. Yes. So it is about First World War and the Russian Empire. So First World War, any idea when, what was the duration of this First World War? When did it happen? You might have heard about First World War, right?
Was it 1914 to 19?
Yeah, it started in 1914 till somewhat
1929.
19,
29.
not 29 like that, 1914 to 4 years somewhat. Okay. So somewhat in 1919 it got over. 1918 November it was, was the last end of this First World War. So actually it started in 1914. And it was started between or among in the European countries. It started. There were two groups of countries there. On one side, that is Germany, Austria, and Turkey, and on the other side, France, Britain, Russia. So two groups of powers were there, two superpowers were there. And along with France and Britain, you can see that later on, after some time, Italy and Romania also was joining. Okay, so two superpowers from Europe, or two European alliances were there, groups were there. What are those two groups? What are those two groups?
Germany, Austria, and Turkey, and France, Britain, and Russia.
Germany, Austria, Turkey. On one side, they were friends, and the other side, you can see France, Britain, and Russia. Now, if you see the war, it was not only fought in Europe, it was fought outside Europe also. Okay, so when we say the European powers were involved in this, it's not necessary that the war was fought only in European countries. It was fought outside also. You know that almost all these European countries, they had colonies. Okay, so those people also were involved in the First World War. India was a colony of whom?
Britain.
Britain. And even in the First World War, Indian people were involved in the First World War. Okay. Now, in Russia, if you see, first in the beginning of the First World War, it was very popular among the people. It was popular among the people in the sense they supported Tsar Nicholas II. Okay, so everyone was they were supporting Tsar during that time. But what happened as the years passed by, there was a change in that. Okay, you know what is Duma? What is the Duma? What is Duma? Yesterday I told you, right? I mean the previous class.
Elected consultative parliament.
Tell what is Duma? It is
Parliament.
Parliament. Okay, so here you know that parliament in the sense, what do you mean by that parliament now? There were some elected?
Representative.
Yeah, representatives or some elected members were there. Okay, so whenever king is taking any decision, who will be involved in that? These members of Duma also will be asked. Okay, some sort of discussion will be there among them, then only they will take decisions. But what happened now during the First World War, as years or as some months passed by, Tsar, he started taking decision without consulting the Duma. Okay, so what happened? slowly, support to Tsar became less. Okay, support became thin or wore thin in the sense support reduced. So I told in the beginning it was popular, people were supporting, but later on you can see that they started, he started losing support from the people. Now here, another one thing you can see, Germany, whether they were enemies or they were friends, Russia's friends or enemies. Enemy, right? So what they did, St. Petersburg name, that is a city in Russia. Okay, so German people, they don't like now because they were the enemies. So anti-German sentiments were there. All the people, they were against Germans. So what they did, that even we can see by changing that name to Petrograd, it seems. St. Petersburg is a German name. What they did, they changed that name and they introduced a new name. What is that new name? Petrograd. Okay, so this is one thing which shows that they were very much against Germany. Now another one, Tsarina. What do you mean by Tsarina?
Queen.
Yes, very good. That is a queen. Okay, Tsar, king. Tsarina in the sense empress. Okay, now this empress had German origin. What do you mean by German origin?
She was from Germany.
Maybe parents or grandparents are from Germany. Okay, so someone origin, if you see, that is from Germany. So during the war, will she support or will she be able to fight against or take decision against Germany?
No,
Why?
because she is a German origin.
Yeah, she feels bad then to take decisions against against Germany. So that is one thing. Another one thing, you can see that some of the people, those who were advising king, they were poor advisors. Poor advisors means what now? They were not giving proper advices to king. So because of this reason, what happened? This king became unpopular among the people. Okay, so here one more thing, that this monk's name, that they have given some poor advisors were there. He was a monk. What do you mean by a monk now? What do you mean by a monk?
Like saying and
Sannyasis or priest, like that we say. Huh? So he was not very efficient in giving advising and all, in advice and all, and his name was Rasputin. And because of these things, you can see that this king is becoming unpopular among the people. Okay. Another one thing now, First World War, it was fought on Eastern Front and Western Front. In the sense, it was divided on Eastern side of Europe. You can see one group, war was going on. Western Front also, another war was going on. Another war in the sense, it's all a part only, but you know that's different different areas it is. So war was continuing. Okay. Now, when they were continuing the war, you can see on the Eastern Front what kind of methods they followed. That was different from Western Front. So Eastern Front, they fought in a particular manner. Western Front, they fought in another manner. So in the west side, you can see the armies fought from trenches. What do you mean by trenches? Trenches, have you heard? Anyone? Trench, making trench and sitting inside and fighting. What is that? Who can say?
Ma'am, a boundary that separates
It's not like boundary also. You see, land will be there, right? You are digging little bit and you sit inside that and you're fighting. Okay. Sometimes you might have seen in movies or something like that, the soldiers are doing like that, right? You might have seen. Yes or no? Yeah. So trenches is something like that, a narrow depression, a narrow, what do you say, small, they dig out the land and they sit inside and they fight by sitting inside that. Okay. So like that kind of war system you can see in the which part? In the west or east? In the west part. Okay, so armies, what they used to do, they dig ditches and they sit inside that and they used to they used to have the war against the enemies here. Okay, but eastern side you can see that armies, they used to move and fight, in the sense like how we fight on an open ground, how it is. Okay, they used to move and fight, and you can see there a lot of casualties were there. What do you mean by casualties here?
Injuries.
Injuries were there, or you can see a lot many people were killed in this particular war, or many got injured, many got some sort of injuries, and disabled people, like that many casualties were there. Okay, now you see that lot of casualties, many people are dying on by side. What you will feel as a soldier? What you will feel? You're seeing that your friends are there who are fighting, they are dead, and some are badly injured. What we will feel by seeing all these things? Yes, think of that. We feel sympathy. That's what you're telling. See, you are seeing everywhere defeat. So what you will feel?
I am going to be defeated very soon.
Yeah, I am going to be killed. That kind of mentality will come, right? So it's a demoralizing, actually. It is demotivating. Will you feel like going for war now?
No.
No, because all are afraid of our death, right? Yeah, so we feel that, my God, all are getting killed now, or it's like a lot of wounds everywhere, blood everywhere, people are killed. By seeing that, the soldiers felt that it's all, why it is, they lost their confidence. That's what, it's all a lot of demoralizing for them, and the Russian armies were getting defeat after defeat. Okay, so they are getting defeated here. So by seeing these defeats, they were just, it was very shocking for them. It was demoralizing for them. And you can see Russian armies, they were lost badly in Germany and Austria, somewhat in 1914, 1916. In these years, if you see, Russian armies were losing and losing. And you see 7 million casualties. You think how many people? Okay, so many people, they are injured in the war here. So soldiers, they felt that why to go for a war like this? Why to fight and die like this? Because all are getting killed in this. So like that, they felt very bad. So like that situation, many are killed, and so naturally, you know, the mentality, how it will be. And at the same time, what happened? You know, they are fighting in one area. Okay, so when they are getting defeated, will they be there in that particular place? Will they remain in that particular place?
No.
No, they will retreat. They will retaliate from that particular area. So when they go back, who will come in that place?
Enemy.
The enemy. That means that winning party will come, right? So when they come, they know that these Russian people know that they will be settling there. So not to settle there, what the Russian people did, they destroyed all the buildings of that area. They destroyed all the crops in that particular area. Okay, why they should do this? Why
So
they
that
did?
the enemies won't settle there.
Yeah, they will not settle. No food, no building, where they will settle. So what they did? So was it whether was it good for the people? See, they are destroying all the building. They are destroying all the crops. What will happen?
The people can't live.
People,
People can't live. If they are destroying all the crops, what will be the result
Famine
afterwards?
comes.
They don't have
they,
They will not have
food.
food at all.
Food.
Yeah. So here, when they are destroying these particular place, all those people who are living there, what they will become? They will become,
Poor.
they will become poor. Okay, what they will do? Will they remain there?
no,
Can-
they,
No,
They
they
will-
will.
They will move to another area. So they became refugees here. Okay, they are not able to stay there in that particular area, and they started moving from this area. So you can see that in Russia, there were somewhat 9 million refugees were there, it seems. Okay, so 7 million casualty, 9 million refugees. You think of that situation. So 9 million people, refugees in the sense they don't have anything with them. They're just moving, taking their things and moving to other area. So like that many refugees were there. So all these, who will be responsible? People will say, who will be responsible?
The war.
no,
The war, they will say that why Russia joined. That's what they will ask, right?
the emperor,
Emperor, they all will blame whom? The emperor, the Tsar government, the Tsar only will be blamed for that. Okay, so soldiers actually, they don't want to fight such a war, that because they became demoralized now. They are seeing everywhere defeat, everywhere casualties, and they are moving from one place to another. They are finding it very difficult to cope with the situation. Okay, it's not only that, they can see that a severe impact on industries also. So industries also were badly affected during the First World War. Now, what was the reason for that effect on industry? Already in Russia, they didn't have much industries and all. Okay. So industries were less. That is one thing we can see in Russia. At the same time now, the country is not getting any supply for the industry. Okay, what do you mean by supply for the industry?
raw materials,
Yeah, we need raw materials, machines,
Mach-
or many things we need for an industry, right?
yes.
Now they are not getting any supply for the industries. Now, when they are not getting any supply for the industries, what will happen?
The
Industry.
cannot work for.
They cannot work. That is one situation. Okay, machines have become, or machines have become outdated, or you can see Germany started controlling those region where the supplies are coming. So Russia is not getting anything. Industrial equipments. What do you mean by industrial equipments here? Machines and all those things. Okay, so that got disintegrated. I mean, that become outdated and it is not working properly. So all these will result in what now? What will happen in industry where machines are not working properly? They are not getting raw materials. What will happen?
The company will shut down.
Yeah, the company will shut down. Other than this, one more problem, okay? There are laborers in the industry. Now, you know, I told that 7 million casualties and many people were killed, I told. Okay, so the number of soldiers, it was less. Number of soldiers became less. So what the government will do, what the king will do?
He will retreat.
He will retreat, okay, but even then fight is going on. So what he will tell?
The workers.
Yeah, he will tell the able-bodied people, those who are able-bodied, those who are healthy, what he will say, come and join the army. Otherwise, the whole place will be lost to the enemies. That is what they will say, right? So what he said, those who are able, those who are healthy, everyone should join the army. So what will happen to the laborers in the industry?
They will go to the army.
They will go to army, and is there anyone to work in the industry?
No.
No. So industries will be shut down. If industries are shut down, whether there will be any production?
No.
No production. So slowly you can see small workshops, small industries, or whatever industries were there, all these things were shut down. Okay. Another one problem you can see, supplies, whatever they are producing, these food grains and all, it was taken to army. Why it was taken to army?
Because
Yeah.
they need food and
Yeah, they need food for fighting, yes or no?
yes.
Otherwise, what will happen? They will lose. So they need proper food grains, all these things, whatever they are producing, that was sent to army. Okay, now when it was sent to army, what will happen to the people who are living here?
They won't
They
get
won't get food.
They won't get food. So there was food scarcity. Okay, lack of food was there. And in this, you can see some of the whatever their main food is not rice or anything like that. They eat bread, and they use flour for making various things like that. Okay, so all these, they became very scarce. When the things are becoming scarce, what will happen? People started fighting now for food. What they have given here, every day we can see, it seems in the bakeries and all, people are fighting for bread and all those things, food items here. Okay, so like that, everywhere in the country, if you see, there were a lot of unrest, or there were a lot of problems in the country, because they were not getting any food for their living. When food is not, you know that food is an essential one, which is very much important, but that is not available to the people. Okay, so I'll show you the video related to it, just to see.
Who controlled the Baltic Sea. Labor shortages.
Okay then, bye everyone. Thank you. So next period, prepare as many questions as possible. We will discuss. Okay, bye.
Thank
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.